morning, everybody. How is it going? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I hope you guys are too. We're back today. We're playing some Necrophosis. Which just kind of looked like a cool, creepy kind of game. So I figure we'll get in, check it out, see what's up. Before we started, Frosky asked, how many aerial victories did the infamous World War I flying ace, the Red Baron, claim during his reign in the skies? The Red Baron, a legendary figure in the skies, claimed an impressive 80 victories in aerial dogfights during World War One. That is a lot. The sentient sock of lint and flesh. You know, Dace, I'm not gonna lie, I really like that description. Great way to make me sound like an eldritch horror. 10 out of 10, no notes. As you may be able to tell, in a news cycle, as you may be able to tell, I'm a little bit under the weather. Got a bit of a sinus infection going on. Been a while since you were here first. It's been a minute, but glad you're here. I was also going to say, on the note of the Red Baron, Frosty's thing he asked, why am I gendering an AI bot? Regardless,
To see a world in a grain of sand, and a heaven in a wild flower. Hold infinity in the palm of your hand, and eternity in an hour.
Neat. Uh, the Red Baron was, I believe, so respected that when he finally was shot down, everybody just kind of went home. All the other dogfighters. I don't think so. Watching a video about dark energy? That's pretty cool. I know irregardless is not really a word, and for some reason that really pisses off a lot of people. Alright. Um... I got an eyeball. How the universe expands, nerd stuff. Nah, nerd stuff is cool. So many people don't realize it's not a word. Well, yeah. I mean, regardless is a word, so why would irregardless not be a word? Alright, take the other eyeball. Give this man some eyes. Grant him eyes. Grant him eyes. Hey, buddy. How you doing? Can I come through now? Thank you for vaporizing. Alright, yeah, sure. Welcome. Okay, hold on. Walk upstairs. This is the realm of death and no other. This is where gods are dead and the old ones suffer. Neat. That sounds like something I would enjoy seeing. Yep, it's fucked up. What's up, Tonguehead?
I met a traveler from an antique land who said, two vast and trunkless legs of stone stand in the desert. Near them, on the sand, half sunk, a shattered visage lies, whose frown and wrinkled lip and snare of cold command.
Isn't this from Ozymandias?
Sculptor, well those passions red which yet survive. Stamped on these lifeless things, the hand that mocked them, and the heart that fed. And on the pedestal these words appear: My name is Ozymandias, King
Called
of
it.
Kings.
Look
On my
upon works, ye mighty, and despair. I love that line. That is actually a great line.
Nothing beside remains. Round the decay of that colossal wreck, boundless and bare, the lone and level sands stretch far away.
You saw this in a video? Like you saw somebody else play this? You might not finish your game in time for the end of the jam. Scandalous. Man, H.R. Geiger and his devastating effects on whatever the fuck this is. Hey, buddy! A repulsive gate. It seems to be in prayer. Hey, buddy. Expiration is due. Oh, I got a brain. It's got a little symbol on it. This... Your brain? No. Such a miserable existence. Let me get out of your way. I guess I'll take this brain with me. Evil cadavers try to recall the warmth of fire. Let's carve out the core features and sell it back as DLC. And try to hobble together a start menu, but I'm gonna make going to a wedding this weekend, so you basically have one day to get stuff done. Yeah, work on it at the wedding. The game is more important. Statistically, they're probably gonna get divorced anyway. Tongue is full of carvings rendered in an ancient script that reveals the following. Perpetual fate of consciousness. All that exists is condemned to suffer an endless torment, for in this realm life and death but hollow echoes. In this vast garden of bone, permanent, stepped upon belongs to bird in a state of eternal love. Although completely spent, they cannot die, they cannot rest, nor can they see, move, think, or feel. Still forced to exist, yet entirely as the body rots and the physicality fades, the last fragments of consciousness slowly drift away, forming an impressive strain of a spiteful shape of fear, pain, and anger, compounded by the myth of all beings. But well explained. To witness this torment, one need only look up. Alright, cool. A bit cloudy. Oh, why won't you ever get married first? Nobody will have me in second. You don't want to be just another statistic. But if you don't get married, then aren't you just a statistic of somebody who never got married? Wisdom requires payment. Okay, well, I have a brain. I just don't know what to do with it. I need a ribcage for you? Missing remnants meant to be trampled beyond grasp. Wait, can I give you the brain? But Deus, I so rarely beyond grasp. I so rarely have an opportunity to use logic. I have to use it when I can. That's a brain with a different symbol than the one I had. Alright, so do I have two brains now? Alright, well, I got a coin. I know where to take this. No, I've always said that I want to get married once, but if I get divorced, I'm not getting married again. I'll give it the old college try, but if it happens, you know, if I end up getting divorced, then, well, that's all she wrote. My dad says, and I do kind of like this, that everybody deserves to be married once. So you get to feel, you know, that love, you get to feel that connection, you get to feel special like that, and be really happy. But if you do it a second time, that's your own damn fault. Alright, I got a bone crown. Me. You're gonna link collection, you don't want your ex-wife taking half of it? Green up. Beyond grasp. Okay, he does not get the crown. Alright, I gotta take this cold medicine. Ugh. Please, open. I need my tiny red-pilled salvation. I guess they're more orange. Give me my tiny orange-pilled salvation. Nope. I keep what I came into the marriage with. Well, that kid lost his brain. If I only had a brain. Alright, sure. What's in here? One eyeball. Two eyeball. Three eyeball. Four. Five eyeball. Six eyeball. Eyeballs, no more.
Behold, the burden of choice falls upon thee. As the hour draws near, thou shalt stand at the crossroads of death and rebirth.
Uh-huh.
For chaos hath already laid waste to realms untold.
Uh-huh. Bro, what the fuck did that mean? Ancient library or other games possibly gonna be the reason why you won't ever get married. Nowadays, again, you can 100% just get a prenup, so you don't have to worry about that. And also, most of the time, video games don't count as marital assets. The exception, I suppose, being that being all alone is doing me wonders of finding someone. Well, I mean, fair. Um, the exception being is if you somehow have, you know, if you're like collecting video games and some of them are worth like a bunch of money. About this brain. No, none of the brains I have are good for this guy, apparently. Look, just because you have a big, fancy, telescope? Gun? Or it takes half your Steam collection, I feel bad for she hates most of the games you play. Balsam gestures of faith cannot relieve that kind of suffering. Yeah, honestly, same. Cozy would hate most of my games. Okay, well... I can't reach this guy, but can I give him... I can't jump. Takes half the game dev assets. Oh, here, I've got a crown for you. There you go, buddy. Display of bygone authority, pitiful as one's decay is inevitable. Well, thanks for the coin. Death on one side, yeah. Death on the other.
I stand as a monument to this forsaken world,
Good for you.
once a servant to a divine god. Eons have passed since the cosmos met its demise. Beware, for this realm has morphed into a somber vault, and now you are woven into its enigmatic tapestry.
Ew, a bot. Hold on, I'll get him in a second. Love being part of an enigmatic tapestry. Hold on, I'm oiling myself up. By which I mean I'm smearing vapor rub on my... Ugh. Man, and I was planning on getting a flu shot today. If I got one now, it might actually just kill me, though. Yeah, not anymore, that's for damn sure. Anyways. Yeah, flu shot a little too late. Nope, that's okay. Maybe next week. Um... We're just gonna put you back down there. Oh. Here. A brain for you, a brain for you, and I just need one more brain. Brilliant. Alright. Mother. We got a little orb around his head. Can't do nothing about that. Alright, where do I get this last brain at? Hello? Anybody in the big mouth? No. Gilmore said the Palette of Doom. Honestly? Yeah. Okay, I do something with this, but I don't know how to get this guy down. Can I do anything with this cage? Despite all my rage, I can't interact with this cage. Down. Your puppy keeps trying to lick your computer. I think it's because it wants attention. Look, I'm not a puppyologist. But it sees you interacting with that computer, and it's like, Father, please, love me. Oh, Father. Are there no pets for little Jeremio? Must this amalgamation of technology receive all of your love, Father? I will lick it. I will ruin it, Father. Why did you put food inside your PC then? Also valid point. Put a bed up next to me on the desk because yesterday she was in pen and peed a ton. Well, yeah. She a puppy. Little Jeremio a puppy. Cognition shattered. All is lost within the sands of ruin. Who am I saying that about? Why? Whose cognition is shattered? My cognition? My cognition shattered a long time ago. He just likes to pick stuff, just lick the wall. Yeah, some dogs are like that. In the deepest and assorted the abyss ahead rends flesh and covers bone. Couldn't finish reading it in time. Father, I crave attention. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like having a deep James Earl Jones voice is a great voice for your puppy. Father, it is I, Jeremio. Please, I crave attention. Father, I crave love. Okay. So just that. Bro, where the fuck do I go? The fuck what am I doing here? God fucking fuck, why do I have to lick not in your dictionary? Start autocorrect to pick and sick now. Well, not just type lick. That's really funny, actually. To be fair, how often beyond the sand bone is carved and thoughts are flayed? How often do you type lick? Think about Scrubs episode where a 6-year-old comes up and says he wants a lollipop in the deep ass free. Yeah, I want a lollipop. My mom said I could have a lollipop if I was good. There's one streamer, who the fuck is the guy? Well, like popular, physically large. He might be, I don't know. Vine Sauce. He does, I like his dog voice. Father, Father, please, I crave attention. Father, why have you forsaken me? Sir, beyond the sand bone is carved and thoughts are flayed. I'm not trying to go beyond the sand. I'm trying to find a third brain. There's some pictures of the dog on the Discord days. If you would like to see the little puppy. I'd like to see the baby. Oh, hold on, my... Oh, there we go. Fell creature wails in despair as it rots from within. Alright, well. Right, I don't want to spend the whole time. Okay, they gotta go in an order as well. But I need the third brain before anything. Don't have it open. It's gonna be like how it was with Raj and Cinnamon in Big Bang Theory. Emily or Cinnamon? I don't know what that means. I haven't seen Big Bang Theory in years. Cognition shattered. All lost. All is lost within the sands of ruin. Alright. There's a third brain around here somewhere. Meanwhile, let's catch up on chat. Chat's on a wild ride today. Stores racing against and weddings to finish their game. Deus is dodging marriage like it's a DLC scam and lamenting over lost Steam libraries and Lent collections. Meanwhile, Puppy's licking spree has turned into an English lesson on autocorrect fails. We're all left wondering, Emily or Cinnamon? Real quotes I heard Raj say, and you guess if he said it to Cinnamon or his dog or Emily his girlfriend. Alright, bet. Alright, I gotta... Hold on. Can't find this third brain for the life of me. For the life of me. What? That was perfect that we're both Libras. So that sounds like something you would say to a girlfriend, but because of the nature of the game, I'm going to assume he said it to his dog, Cinnamon. Beyond lies oppression, ego to devour. Aren't we all eager to devour? Soon to be a game about Storm. Oh, here we go. Oh. I was able to put my brain in. Alright. Something you don't have, something you don't understand? Yeah, basically. But I was able to knock the brain out of this guy. Okay. That's not in the right order. You go in the middle. Came out, me and your dog would basically just be waking up in the middle of the night to take her to the bathroom constantly. Go here. Very similar vibes. Okay, maybe swap you two. Okay, with 3 brains, there's only a finite number of combinations. You don't think people would play that? No, it needs some kind of twist. Alright, hold on. Let's see. That one there. Okay, and then we'll swap this one to here. Hey, there we go. Puppy Potty Training Simulator coming to a store near you soon. I could kind of see it. Ah, good. The crab thing is leaving. It's just walking over there. Well, you know what? Good for him.
Our ancient eyes behold the rare sight.
Yeah.
Lone wanderer, venturing into our desolate domain after eons untold. Bound by the unyielding grip of Necrophosis, we, the Elder Gods, are surprised by your presence. Few like you have dared to tread this path.
Uh-huh.
Yet, here you stand, a glimmer of hope in our eternal suffering. Should you choose to aid us in our plight, is eternal servitude, we shall grant you passage to your destination.
You know, Deus, that's actually a pretty good question. Hey, they're wood. Oh. Cardboard is made from wood? I guess technically, yes. And so is my brain. I think that part might be a bit of a stretch, but hey, we woke this guy up. That's gotta be good for something. Who nailed him to the ground? Okay, now he needs an amalgamation of bodies. Any of these guys? Oh. This burden is overwhelming. So I can't sprint while carrying this mummy. Is what I'm learning. Here you go, friend. Bunch of corpses for you. Like you always wanted. Like the, put the giant sword next to him. Because you expect him... Was I supposed to go down there? Looks like it. Each visage is a unique form of torment, distinct in nature and intensity. I think the game would be better for no puzzle and you just have to go through all the different places. I poop after eating corn. Oh god. Honestly, maybe. Thin piece of flesh affixed to the spine has the following etched upon it. The all beings rot, the extent of their depravity varies. Divine allegiances and bonds become meaningless once gods come to terms with the sentence they must bear. When power fades to a whisper, where a howl of fury once roared, most lash out with further violence upon each other and those below them. Stark reminder that even at the end of it all, some beings will always remain beneath the gods and must endure their whims. As consciousness deteriorates, it shapes the future blacks for the volatility of certain cognition, the defilement of creation. No, that's very true. Like, I would argue that we've really only had one puzzle, which was, I guess it's a two-part. It's the get the three brains is a puzzle, but how we had to go about getting the three brains is not much of a puzzle, with the exception of get the spine to use the gun. Such a zealous prayer may be mistakenly perceived as a twisted form of mockery. But so far, I will say that ultimately, I think it would have been more interesting just to have me go through these weird landscapes and interact with, things like this guy. This being is enduring intense suffering, yet its gaze is filled with compassion. No curse, its sympathy remains untouched.
In the cosmic void, I awaken from my sleep. A ghostly form, a galaxy's sweep. As you pass by, I stir and rise.
Uh-huh.
A spectral being with starlit sight. I beckon you forth with a shimmering light, guiding you
Now,
through the endless fright. Towards the gate of death, we make our way. But even death's gate has crumbled to decay. I speak of a world once
supposed to follow this guy.
now a museum where time's relics remain. Old gods and monuments from ages past, collected here in the cosmic vast. This realm where death reigns, now a museum of time's refrain. And with strange eons, even death may die, as the universe's echoes fade.
Alright,
and
good
sigh.
paraphrase of Lovecraft. Haven't played any actual good Pokemon games. Look, I'm still under the impression that if you've played one Pokemon game, you have played every single Pokemon game in existence. Say that about platformers? To an extent. But I feel like most platformers have some interesting... they try to have some mechanic or twist. But still being able to make the platform jumps is, like, the tricky part. Can I, like, go up this? No. It's just vibing in there. Yeah, but Pokemon doesn't even really do new mechanics. Those are big feet. You know what they say about dude with big feet? Big shoes. Oh. When you would finish Pokemon game, roll the credits, be able to experience Game Plus, which is literally another new harder game with new areas and Pokemon and bosses. No. Alright. Hell yeah, I'm this thing now. Play totally legally and on Nintendo licensed hardware old Pokemon games? Oh, of course I would play that totally legally and on Nintendo hardware. But I actually just don't like Pokemon as a franchise. Yeah, 100%. Just like all the N64 games I streamed. Gate over here. I will say, regardless of puzzles or whatnot in this game, these segments are kind of interesting. Where it's like, hey, rip your brain out. And then use it on this. Use your brain to possess control of this entity. This way he fell down. Use your brain to gain control of this entity to, walk 4 feet. And open a gate. Oh, thanks, buddy. I think he shoved my brain back in. Keeps praying. Oh, that's nice of you. Real pal, that guy. Alright, we're at the Valley of Femurs. Beyond the gates. Oh, that's probably death. Cool bone scythe.
Of all the beings and deities that have passed through these gates, I never expected consciousness itself to appear. This path was once a flowing river of souls. Now, reduced to mere steps, remnants of what once was. I am curious to see where this journey will lead you. But know this, the path has been sealed, and only payment with souls can grant you passage.
Alright, sure.
My lantern with the souls of the Forsaken, and I shall open the way that leads into the darkness. For no other path remains to be tread.
Alright. Bet. Totally know what you mean by that. Hey lady, why the long face?
This giant's hand, my tears endlessly fall, fleeing collapsing realms, escaping death's final call. I was the deity of dreams, with spider legs so fine, weaving fantasies and visions, a tapestry divine. Entities from shadows and light, drawn to my delicate art. But dreams turned to nightmares, tearing my soul apart. Trapped within my own creations, in this realm I now reside.
Uh-huh.
Eternal suffering my companion, with nowhere left to hide.
Alright, thank you for the tier. Alright, well, I'm just gonna walk through this guy. Remembrance of an era when the stars still burned across the cosmic plains. Do I interact with you, or no? Just that guy? Okay. Well, let's go see what's up with this big red face.
Our purpose awakens once more at the presence of consciousness itself. If you seek passage through the darkness, know this. The path is not freely given. You must feed the entrance, the essence of souls. For only through this offering can the gateway be opened. Beware.
Okay.
For even consciousness
Alright, sure.
cannot grasp the horrors that dwell within the darkness. Beyond these steps lies a realm of unimaginable terror and despair.
Gonna be a lot more bones? Malnourished Soul Eater. Alright. Stuck in Dreamless Unrest. I have tiers. Well, I have a tier. That's right, go back in your little tents. Well, hi! Oh, alright, well. Necessary, more flesh and bone will be formed. Oh, it's a checkpoint. Okay. Well, that's nice of them. Wisdom requires payment. Alright, you want a coin. Hey, buddy. You hungry? I don't have what you want. I'll be back. I don't like the way he's looking at me. I think it's about time for me to get some nasal spray. You're playing Pokemon Black or 2 or Platinum? The last Pokemon game I played was Emerald. The original Emerald. The OG Emerald. Oh, what's all this then? The tongue bears an inscription, an olden script that unfolds the following. Airs below. Beneath the gateway lies a tomb. Winding passageways spiraling in architectural enigma, where the walls bend and as the curse corrupts its chambers. It is a place inhabited by creatures of spite, the complexity varying as does their intent and shape of their will. The passage remains in slumber, dreading its awakening. For even in this rotting realm, certain things must remain out of sight. Alright, well, that's not very helpful at the moment. It's very descriptive. Alright, give me a second. I'll be right back. I gotta get some nasal spray. I'm gonna die. Okay. From Software announced Legend of Zelda game that they are making. I hope never. Let FromSoft do their own thing. Fucking Dreamless Unrest. Alright. Don't go towards the big coffin of arms. It'll drag you in. Vulgar creature hiding from it. from the depths. Alright. Death and Decay reign, beyond all is unmade. My sinuses are draining now. And once again, for a brief moment, life is worth living. Oh, hey. Traveler. Oh.
Can you perceive my endless torment? I am Tithonus, cursed with eternal life, but not eternal youth.
This guy's known as gonna be starting soon.
I am condemned to wither, decaying eternally in this forsaken realm.
Buddy, I got a face for you.
4 lives I have endured, and 4 masks I bear, each one a fragment of my shattered existence. Yet one is lost, and without it I remain incomplete, a ghost wandering through.
Hold on, dude. So I'll answer you after this guy's done yapping.
Aid me, I implore you. Find my missing face, and in return, I shall grant you a coin of ancient worth, a relic from a time long forgotten. Help me restore my final mask, and perhaps I can grasp a fleeting moment of peace in this cursed eternity.
Alright, actually, great news. I have your mask right here. And I actually... So, first, just so you guys know, an ad's about to start. I do actually really like Legend of Zelda Deus, but I don't want From Software to do it. Hey, that's the Tower of Babel. It's also the Tower of Babel. Wow, God got jealous because people made a building more than 5 stories tall. You would hate a FromSoft Zelda game? I feel like we would dislike them for distinctly different reasons, though, Store.
It's a bit too late for me to pay for my entrance. I was a ferryman of souls, dragging them into the darkness for eons. Yet, the curse of Necrophosis has petrified my bones into an endless mutation, rendering me immobile. All I can offer you now is my wisdom. This realm has become a prison for some, a vault for others. Ancient ones and forgotten entities alike were brought here to be preserved and to serve as trophies in this morbid collection. Beware, for their anguish and power still linger, trapped within this forsaken place.
Okay. Alright, Frostie's asking, in 1984, a prodigious talent became the youngest champion of the game of Strategy and Kings. Can you name the game? Chess? Oh, here's... book. There's all the games for the puzzle and story. If the combat's insanely hard, you probably just nope out. I wouldn't nope out, but that's why I don't want to play a FromSoft Zelda game. Horrid infestation. The figure bound to the rock harbors an infection most vile. Maggots throbbing deep, feasting both upon the host and on themselves. The parasites churn and writhe, feeding relentless, forming though raw, there is some order. The maggots will take turns in their destruction, revealing a path. This rhythm offers a glimpse into the structure of the station. Is this just Simon Says, but with weird maggots? Hold on. Yeah, the Tears of the Kingdom final boss is crazy difficult, and you almost rage quit that. I heard Calamity Ganon was pretty rough. Nigel Short, demonstrating his grandmaster at a young age, was crowned the youngest chess champion in 1984. Yeah. Hey, you're welcome, buddy. I'm getting rid of these maggots for you. Can we be done now? Oh my god. Alright, top left. Immediately next to it. Bottom left. Bottom right. Mid left. Okay. Talked to Simon and he said you're stupid. Well, you know what? I'm not too concerned with what Simon's got to say. Ah, okay. Well, it starts from there. Boom, boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Oh my god. Alright. People just didn't mess with this guy because they're like, I can't be bothered to pop 48 maggots in the right order. Oh, thank god. There's the type of guy who drinks a gallon of milk after he eats something that has salt in it. Oh, hold on. My girlfriend's calling. Give me a second. Okay, no big deal. No, Cozy just needs to talk to me about something real quick. Nothing major. I don't know, is drinking milk after you eat salt insulting? Alright, weird little bird maggot. Okay, well.
Come closer, wanderer. I have been bound to this stone tablet since time has lost its meaning.
Yeah, that's pretty rough.
Years have passed since the river of souls dried up. And I am trapped here for eternity, suffering the relentless curse of necrophosis. My thirst is unending. A torment that gnaws at my very essence.
Uh-huh, yeah.
Find me something, anything, that could extinguish this eternal thirst, even if it exists only in thought. In return, I shall offer you what remains of me, a relic of my forsaken existence.
Oh, I've got just the thing. A dream tier. Doors the mildest of the milds to ever mild. Can't do spice, which translates to difficulty. I don't know if that's a good translation, because I don't really like spicy food. I love FromSoft games. Give me some difficult, give me some challenge. Alright, yep, that's a heart, alright. Is it this guy who wanted a heart? Yeah, eat up, buddy. Me when I have a popcorn kernel stuck to the back of my throat. Alright, I'm assuming this is a soul. A challenge I nope out too. I mean, that is actually fair. I've quit a few games just because I can't be fucking bothered. He wants another soul? Oh my god. Fucking greedy bastard over here. Alright, well, let's see what I do with this bird maggot. Give it to that guy? Ah, cool. You just don't want all your games to be Souls-like. The problem is, I think the big problem, don't play Night Rain, Sifu, V Rising, or Silksong. I'm gonna play Silksong at some point. Maybe November. We'll have to see. Prepare for a hard time? Yeah, I've heard. I'm probably gonna have a pretty controversial take on Silksong after I'm done, but I will save all comments I have until after I'm done. Alright, so he gets something else. Because I do generally... Hey, friend. I do generally try to go into games without any preconceived notions. I don't play Tekken 8, but it was pretty easy on medium difficulty. I don't like fighting games anyway, so I wasn't going to play Tekken 8, kind of regardless. Alright, yeah, you gotta be something or other to deal with. Next to work because he bought it, he sold a pinging to play, but he never did. Ah, rip. Alright, well, come here, you weird little baby. I'm gonna feed you to this giant guy. So you can pulp your body, pull your soul out of his throat, and I can feed it to Death's Lantern so he can let me into a hell torment. Alright, hopefully this is the last soul I need, because I've interacted with basically everybody here. You jam game, you got a puppy, you're having a hard time doing anything other than watching the puppy now? I mean, that's very fair. Alright, let's go through the big red face. Kinda reminds me of, the guy from Blasphemous. God. Down below. A real damn red down here. Oh. Alright, so don't let these guys touch me. Got a big fucking head. You need a cube. Or you're offering. Insight on demise. You need a face. You need a face. Alright, hold on. Come over here. Gotta juke him. Get juked. Get juked, idiots.
Come closer.
I don't really want to.
No crown, yet the crown of consciousness is imbued within your essence. To pass beyond a wretched union.
3 bosses beat on Silk Song, one of which one is King of BS and the other 2 are just plain difficult.
But to achieve this, you must seek out the 3 crowns that once adorned our heads. Each crown a fragment of our lost glory is hidden within the shadows of our crumbled kingdoms. Only by reuniting these symbols of power can you sever the chains that bind us. Venture into the depths of decay, brave soul, and reclaim the grounds that will restore our shattered legacy. Only then Can you truly pass beyond our augmented existence?
No, I did think that I did like that too, Deus, because I always am changing what kind of games I want to play. So the tags would constantly be changing, and it'd always be like, anytime I'd look at them and be like, no, that's not what I'm feeling right now. Keep up, Steam. That thing's watching me. Bearing the marks of a bygone script, the tongue discloses the following text. What one perceives as stars are merely carcasses of astral memory, the victims of an absolute creature. The great cosmic devourer, a being bound to existence yet beyond all creation. Perfect form, an endless dance of crystal fangs burrowing into all. As it phased along the fabric of the universe, it devoured suns whole, exhaling their celestial screeches for infinity, here in the end to bear. The beast never made it into this realm, for it was no more. Its purpose was fulfilled when it ate its fill. Okay, so I think I have to take their masks. All games, 12 of them you would describe as difficult. And take all these. Yeah, I mean, sometimes I don't want a difficult game. I gotta be in the mood for it. Like, I need to go back and play 9 Souls. Exactly, sometimes I just want to chill.
I have strained across the endless reaches, searching, unraveling, yet still its nature eludes me. Of all I have encountered within the universe, this remains unknown. An anomaly I carried here when I too was drawn into this void. It is but a fragment now, a shard of what once devoured the stars and consumed the light itself. You will need this relic, though its purpose has faded to mere memory. Take it, a remnant of the cosmic devourer, a force older than decay itself.
Neat. Like Mog out to Snow Patrol. You know, I have Snow Patrol. Snow Patrol comes up on my Spotify a lot. That is a weird, cool, like, view of a black hole. It's real fucking close. And a lot of times I end up skipping the songs. But sometimes when it hits so well. Alright, well I got 1 crown. That was neat. You have 1 or 2 chill games that you just get bored? No, I get that. Like I said, it like... Like, chill is different to different people. And sometimes sometimes I am in the mood for chill. Sometimes I'm not. And like, at this point... Hold on, give me a sec. I gotta put on my robe, I'm cold. Dark Souls 1 is what I would call a chill game for me. Because I just played through it so many times. That I can just like, yeah, it's chill. Up until you get to Anne Orlando, the game is like fairly chill and easy. After that, it's not as chill. Or same on Bloodborne. Bloodborne for sure. I can get on Bloodborne and it's just like, yeah, we just chilling, we just vibing. Chill until you enter Blighttown. Even Blighttown's not bad. Go in the back way. Play Kazan. I want to play Kazan, actually. Kazan will probably be the next Souls-like I try to play. Whenever that is. Slender strip of flesh browned by the spine reveals this engraving. Rime-ridden divines. Pestilent supremacy. A scar upon the cosmos. Spitting dark gunk as they bellow mockery at exhumed armies of lesser gods. These beings persist in the shadow of their former power, unable to frighten even the maggots that feed on their supporting scabs. Their separating scabs. Visions of grandeur and delirium plague their minds as they too plague the murky depths within their malignity. Each passing moment their corruption erodes, crumbling into dust and leaving only the spiteful echoes of what they once were. You need to obtain Tunic and 9 Souls. 9 Souls I only played because it was on Game Pass. I was actually not in the mood to play it, but it was on Game Pass. I'm like, well, I'll try it. And then I was like, yeah, I'm not feeling this right now. Oh, hey, buddy. This entity spews forth sound at agonizing frequencies. The repulsive tones contain barely comprehensible meaning. This is a cool design. Woke, restless, ever dark. Unknown place. Cursed. Past grafted, willing to forfeit. Deep, I long for waking. So the feel when souls just don't hit and everything annoys you, so you want to go down. Yeah, exactly. Okay, he needs something else. Tunic, I've heard really good things.
Consciousness. You drift here, yet your essence holds no sway over us.
Alright, whatever, Yog Saga.
Ones. We are woven from the dreams and nightmares of a far greater being. A blind force that thrashes in the void. Your suffering is merely the prelude. A fragment of torment. Yet your agony will echo through the cosmos itself.
Alright. Cube vibrates faintly as it completes each cycle. And who wanted this? You just prefer story over difficulty? Obviously the game is a walk in the park, that's boring too. Yeah, no, it's a balance. And like oh, hold on, let me read this. Learn about the curse. This tablet details the corruption once endures in this domains. Careless ruin. Can't recall how long I have suffered this existential depravity. At first my psyche was the target of great devastation. Curse slowly burned all my memories before rotting my dream grotesque vision. The decay of my body soon followed as the relentless sand wore away at my skin. Scraping, tearing until my flesh was laid open. With my innards exposed, every movement became unbearable. With each motion, muscle fibers tore, while it felt as though the shards of glass were grinding within my joints, each affliction compounding the searing agony. That being that brought us here sought not to kill us, but to unmake us, then grind our very essence. Unless it's story during game and that's on purpose. Well, even then, like, I don't know. I feel like they can get a little... If it's too easy, it's just too easy. Like, there's a lot of balancing that goes into games. Both, like, FromSoft puts a lot of balancing into their games. And, like, regular, like, non-FromSoft games also have, like, you gotta do a lot of balancing with them. Alright, yeah, sure. Just put swamps. Hey, you know what? What's a game without a good poison swamp? Alright? If the swamp ain't poison, I don't want it. Ugh. You might like Tunic Store. I've heard really good things about Tunic. Hey, that's my body. Strongly infatuated by a rotting carcass. Just so you guys know, an ad has a bone that formerly belonged. The void understands what consciousness thoughts cannot comprehend. Oh, he's going back in there now. Nice. Just so you guys know, an ad's gonna be starting soon. Think it's hard because you have to think, but I heard the combat is pretty challenging. Okay, maybe you wouldn't like Tunic. Tablet hails from the mutilated darkness. Its coarse markings following is carved into it. The vast primordial. An emptiness fades and darkness lost its purity. An anomaly awoke. While seeking the end at the borders of dancing shadows, the void encountered something that perplexed its form. An amalgamated being, vibrant beyond the torment that damaged it. Shaped by 1,000 bones, bound in infinite flesh. Its thoughts carried out by radiant voices, each represented by a unique shade in the endless spectrum of emotion. The abyss beheld creation itself. Just have crybaby mode. Is that what it's called? Is that actually really funny? Can't walk in there. No. Alright, a difficult game, mimicated with unlikely at all in the comic. Nothing barrier. Okay, so yeah, you can mess with the combat, but it sounds like it's the puzzles that really make it challenging. Desires of what is lacking. Oh, yeah, you want an eyeball. That tracks. Go to think like an engineer. Mark Robber. Rober? There you go, buddy. Your dress's sound pierces within, rippling sense into thought. The past, I give away. Alright. In the present, I endure. See what Frosty's got to say. Attention, coming soon to a chat near you. In a world where games are either too hard or too easy, join Store on their epic quest for the perfect balance. Amidst puppy distraction and tales of gaming woe, Daze battles bosses in Silksong and seeks the elusive chill game. They conquer the swampy blight of the difficulty to find solace in the story-driven adventure. Stay tuned for the next level. I don't like this area because whenever I look away from the game, it takes my eyes a second to adjust to the lack of red. Rancid abominations rejected by the Black Cradle. Putrid amalgamation of dreaming of cosmic lights. Hold on, what's this guy say? Fetid coalescence bitter that its blood runs red. Alright, well, let's crawl through this.
You'll carry me for a while. I long to see the world beyond this wall. Please, find a way to free me from this wretched place. I will do all I can to guide you through this forgotten nightmare. Just don't leave me here to rot in this eternal stillness.
Alright, sure. Trapped by coarse bones. Okay. I'll be back for you, buddy. Don't like it. Hate-bound starvation. What does that mean? Okay. Oh, man. Hey, I got a dagger. Oh, I'm a little spider guy now. There's my body. Don't really know what I'm doing as this little crab guy, but I'm doing it. Guess I'm more of a little spider guy. Can't go up these stairs. All gameplay was outsourced from UA5. Oh, here we go. Oh, it's a thing with like the face carved out behind it. Seen that before. Yeah, the gameplay might not be the most in-depth thing, but hey, we got cool visuals, right? Okay, well, we can free... I don't like that. We can free this guy now. Alright.
That's the one who severed my hand. Let it go. Some torments are better left buried.
Through chest dressers, it taunts the head.
Do it. End my suffering. My essence will find a new purpose in this world.
Alright. It's another little guy. Alright, put this guy back in position. Okay. You want to think like an engineer? You're tired, puppy, no sleepy? Well, degraded, barely a shadow fading. You're the one who became an engineer. What's up, Kels? Puppies are such a challenge. They are so cute. Yeah. Jeremio is a very cute puppy. Description of the tablet recount the twisted and obscene beasts of forgotten lore, hungering forces, legion of astral mongrels that fed upon the cosmos. These parasitic gods were once countless, devouring entire galaxies faster than a single star could be born. Their species evolved, destruction matured beyond its self-escape, something the great cosmic devourer deemed repulsive. Wounded and bound, here lies the final remnant, an infant god, the last of her corrupt lineage, cursed with vile hunger and spiteful gluttony. They're pretty freaky looking. Give him some tentacles. Blessings of creation.
Rise, Wanderer. The time will come when you must face the final sacrifice. Your very self. But
Okay.
heed this warning, for that is when the true torment begins. Your consciousness will fracture, scattering across the newborn universe, bound to every soul yet to be. Their suffering, their joys, their tragedies, you will experience them all. Pay heed, Wanderer, for none can say what lies beyond should you refuse. To break the cycle, may be your only salvation, or your final undoing. Only by upholding it can you keep death itself at bay.
I will see what happens. Cuteness and playful nature, the best part. We only had her 6 days now, so we're still in the potty training. Sleeping through the night phase, yeah. Hopefully you get her potty trained soon, because I think that's arguably one of the more important parts. Alright, everything's gone pink. One of my earbuds fell out. And I have to blow my nose. Really, it's a whole amalgamation of things. Okay. Alright, well, let's go from left to right. Titan's Claw holds the wisdom of the worlds beyond. Gnosis through devotion. Devotion is the guiding force of creation. It creates one's life and brings meaning and purpose to existence. This is the most felt through the world beyond. Cryptic domain where the choir of the forefathers refuses to fade. As strugglers continue their pilgrimage in undeath, purest souls who have yet to lose themselves to necrophosis find their way into this realm, where the weight of the torment is shared among brethren through burning times. This realm will bestow creation with the spirit necessary to forge a resilient and compassionate existence. Alright. Very Buddhist of you. Caden looks sick. Poor guy. Hope he gets better. The lingering silence stretches before unintelligible sounds fill the air, broken by words that barely form. And me, final body, and you, I stand visions, outer gods. Game Samurai and Ghosts. Never heard of it. The only one denies even the self. Trailer is 1 minute long. I mean, I won't watch it right now. If you want to post it in the Discord, I'll try to watch it later. But I'm not gonna alt tab out watch it right this minute. Still, I'm in the middle of this. Giant speaks in an unknown tongue, yet the words echo with strange familiarity. Fragments resemble. Agony, despair, cycle, prison, death, rebirth. What's up, Mr. the Man? My day is going pretty well. Your boy is a little sick, a little sickly, got a sinus infection. Feels about like I got a basketball in my sinuses, but you know, other than that, the Red Prophet lifts his arms in a sacred rite, presenting his chosen subjects with pride. Man, it's gotta be rough if that dude needs glasses. Oh, it's PvE extraction light with what seems to be Souls combat. That's kind of cool. Don't worry, buddy. Where you're going, you won't want a brain. Final form must be brought before. Okay. Oh, I can just put that guy in my pocket, apparently. The face in the stone stirs, the voice a tremor in the lifeless air. Speaks an obscure dialect. It echoes thick with time. Amongst the indecipherable sounds, faint meanings emerge. Endless, fractured, silent. Hunger, devour, remade. Okay, I don't know what that means. I'll come back for you, buddy. Wisdom requires payment. Yeah, uh-huh. Usually does. Empty vial of unlife. Yeah, you don't want the skull spider. And you need a couple of brains. Hollow body stripped of essence and thought. You need a brain. Okay, so we need 3 brains for that. Mm-hmm. Where I came from, that was the first guy I talked to. The grave maw shapes existence through destruction. Alright, you want a body? Stillborn. The creation lacks essence. Nom nom. You want a skull spider? I got a brain, and it's a blank one. Just like my real life brain. Okay. Burdened by entombed bodies, the structure remains unmoving. So I need another brain for this one, and then I can walk the pyramid. This game looks like a Tool music video. Honestly, yeah. This game was just made for people to get high and listen to Tool. Oh, hold that thought. Sorry, cat food went off. Guided by decay, lost and forgotten. Cats, they hunger so. Body is stuck, thoughts suffocate, struggling within. True form held back by memories of long forgotten self. Damaged and rotted, a mind left to waste. Can I not take it with me anymore? No, okay. Yeah, I got a sinus infection. You just turned the audio on. It's a game that is OG Wolfenstein, but modern. Yeah, that sounds kind of cool. The void's oppressive pool is palpable, an endless maw if you dare enter it. Yet for now, the passage lies sealed, the horrors temporarily restrained. Like sprites and stuff, but modern. That's cool. Yeah, I think I got it. We went to, Cozy's sister got married this weekend, and I'm pretty sure I probably caught something there. I'm not 100% sure, but I can't think of where else I would have gotten sick. Darkenstein 3D. A friend of mine was playing that the other day. It's available now on Steam, which Pack Darkenstein 3D launcher. Wolfenstein 3D and Doom. Darkenstein 3D, but Kubo guy. Furious drifter trapped behind enemy lines in 1940s Germany. Your mission: blast your way through 13 handcraft levels, tear through these Axis soldiers, uncover alien conspiracy, and rescue your kidnapped dog, Gunther. You don't fuck with Gunther. You gonna get Gunther back. Alright, hey, don't be mad, but I gotta take your brain away. I can't take his brain. Can I use this now? No. Gotta go on lockdown for like a month, honestly. Posey gets over pneumonia, I immediately get a sinus infection. Think the game is free? Noted. Can I get another skull from here? Consumed by vast decay. No. Alright, there is something around here I'm missing. Where the fuck did this guy get candles? Final form must be brought forth. You fool, this isn't even my final form. There's zombies now in Marvel Rivals. What? Like a zombies game mode? You just bring candles? I mean, I guess that's true. These candles here. I don't know if that's a person, though. It might just be a statue. It's hard to tell. Kill hordes of zombies? Comes out tomorrow? Okay, that actually sounds kind of dope, I'm not gonna lie. Zombie Spider-Man and Scarlet Skin coming out? I might have to re-download Rivals for that. Any y'all interactable? No? That guy going to the optometrist has like 18 of those things on. Which one's better? 1 or 2? 1 or 2? 1 or 2? And you're posing with your candles in game and they gotta go out, so there's some awkward... you gotta awkwardly light them. It's that statue over there, and while I'm not looking, they're just really quickly like, shit, 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 where's my lighter? Like, rip off of Junkenstein, though? Well, still. Daredevil got added? Okay. 18 eyes and poor vision, you just gotta commit. I know, the bill for the glasses would be insane. Oh, I give him my brain. Accept finality. Alright. Regain control. It would go pretty hard until, like, you had to clean them, though. Dissolve thoughts. Unbind form. This is a lot of work just to ungrip your hand. Let go of self. Let go of whatever you're holding. I only get to play as a certain amount of characters? I could see that. If it's just like a horde mode, some characters in that could be ridiculously overpowered. See, every time I go to the store to get flowers for Cozy, this is what I'm trying to find, and I can never get them. Thor, Punisher, Jeff, and some other stuff? Okay. Alright, well, now I have a Screaming Void flower. And we're about to hit our noon ad break. I know, it's such a nice flower, right? So that means it's time for me to make some food, use the bathroom, take the dog out, all that good stuff, and when I get back, we'll keep going. Give me just a minute. I'm back. Alright. Oil's gone. Frost, yes. The FA Cup final has witnessed countless pivotal moments, but in which year was the very first penalty successfully converted? First penalty successfully scored in an FA Cup final occurred in 1910. What even is the FA Cup? And Deus, I did watch the trailer while I was doing things, and yeah, that does look pretty sick. Not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna wait till gameplay trailer or something gets dropped before I judge it any further, but alright. I got a screaming flower. Who gets a flower? Not you. Haste dulls perception. Brave Maul shades existence through destruction. Alright. Oh, I just give it to you. Give me my brain back. I did it in the wrong order. Obsession and grief leave no room for thought. Aha! We've another brain. The embrace of two selves malforms. Alright. Now with 2 brains, we can get out of this. This game about what happens after you get a lobotomy. I think this game is about what happens if you lobotomize God. Project essence. Okay. Oh, and that gave me a soul. You get Azathoth. Well, you know what? He's got to come from somewhere. You eat that? Yeah, eat a soul. Alright. I, blessing madness. Alright, got a really fancy eyeball. Size of a grapefruit. In. Uh-huh. For sure. Okay, that was one of 3 things I needed to do. Apparently. Alright, well, let's do the middle one. Titan's Claw preserves the lore of the world beyond. Gnosis through Void. Void is the plane that embraces finality, and the emptiness it offers draws a line between life and death. When Necrophosis touched the abyss, a dance of shadows began, culminating in an agonizing flaying, and the misery felt throughout took on a cosmic form of pure devastation. This force of destruction will grant the benediction needed to nullify this curse and reward creation with its end. That raccoon is getting it. So is the blob. Iridescent blob of many colors. Well, I will admit, that's really pretty. The voice without sound reverberates through the void. It is not heard, but felt. The whispers of gravity itself, cold and inescapable. Time, existence, consciousness, all ends in me. Neat. Again, very pretty visually. Can I see... Wait, am I seeing through the black hole? Is there shit on the other side of it? Oh, voidling. Okay, well, let's do it again. Alright, so we've awakened Eldritch Pyramid Head. Maybe. That is, again, insanely cool looking. Uh-huh. Alright, we got 2 of those. 2 bodies. Got those double body yaddy 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 yaddies. Gape the Maw. Don't know how I feel about that. Okay, the burden is overwhelming. Okay, can't sprint. I put him in my pocket though. The organ must behold the hunger it harbors. Okay, well, you know what? Okay. Oh, I gotta take your eyeballs. I got you. Alright, well, sorry about you, Pyramid Head. Oh, God. Got the stream sneeze out of the way, finally. Ah, alright. We'll just pop an eyeball in each of these things. Then we'll put the shiny guys in each of these pods. I'm sure it's gonna go great for them in there. I'm sure they're gonna have a wonderful time. Denied the end. My nothing. Get a sneeze catcher? I don't even want to know what that is. Perpetual torment. The false devours. Endless one, creator before me. Use my grace. End it all. Alright. Neat. Bonk. Alright, that one was easy compared to the other one. Alright, read the primordial scripts. Within the Titan's claw lies the knowledge of the world beyond, gnosis through pain. In the hands of creation, pain and pleasure abound. Without one, the other cannot be justified. Existence without pain leads to the numbness of life itself. Without the weight of suffering, one becomes indifferent to the beauty life offers, unable to appreciate the depths of experience that only hardship can. The creature beyond is one who can carve the boon of pain upon creation. Alright, well. Meet the Pain Carver. Pain Carver is actually a pretty sick name, I'm not gonna lie.
Look closely. Do you recognize it, little spark? This hollow vessel, this brain, it was once you, a fragment of the single consciousness that birthed all things. You scattered yourself to light the void, to fill it with life. And in doing so, you destroyed everything you wear. That is your curse. This brain I hold is a remnant of your last cycle, one of many, dead but not meaningless. I claimed it after your final breath ignited the stars and splintered your mind into countless souls. Every being that has ever existed, they are all you. And when the universe dies, you are born again, bound to repeat the same act. Always giving, always fading. You seek this remnant of yourself, but tell me, little creator, do you know what must be done to bring the universe into being once more? You must destroy yourself again. The single consciousness must shatter so that countless others may exist. You are the vessel, the seed, the sacrifice. This realm is a key, a prison bound by the curse of necrophosis.
Okay.
Free me, and you will have what you came for, and I will become the agony that is the pain of every conscious being yet to exist.
Alright, sure. Identity stripped away through devotion. Unconscious, the selfless act. Absent altruism, thought extinguished. Okay, hold on. Let me read all these before we start. Getting freaky with anything else. Identity stripped away through devotion. Absent altruism, thought extinguished. Oh, okay. Alright, well, in that case, let's... A shiny brain. And do it again. All right. Thank you. Alright, well, I just let pain into the universe. Carve pain into existence, so it may awaken to its beauty. Alright, well, I just put pain into the universe. You're welcome, everybody. Okay, got an eyeball, I got a staff, and I have a brain. If I only had a brain. Do 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 do. Alright, the ancient script carved in the rotten flesh reveals the following. The desire of titans. Amid necrophosis, in damage and despair, an ancient breed of organisms began their transmutation. Within the depths of their overwhelming physiology, a framework was formed. The design strong and expansive enough to aid the cycle of creation and nurture its relentless drive to shape life. Each cognition, a temple that mirrors the will of creation. Though still decaying and subject to the curse, the designs within remain bound beyond the realm of chaos, beyond the reach of chaos. Oh.
The valley ahead is a path reserved for gods and their chosen. Only a vessel of worth may cross its threshold.
I just you guys know an ad's gonna be starting soon.
Divinity to me. Retrieve the artifacts sealed within the forgotten worlds, and I shall grant you passage.
Oh yeah, don't worry, buddy. I'm way ahead of you there. Look at you all decked out.
The old ones
Where are all the blessings?
their whispers echo in the hollows of your soul. Only a vessel of worth could endure the madness that lies ahead.
Oh, you're flattering me.
Go now and tread where lesser beings would unravel.
I've already done a lot of treading where lesser beings would unravel. Look at me zooming. Out of my way! I love the body's ragdolling. Let's into a chat into natural habitat. In the wilds of Molt's Necrophosis, we observe a rare display of digital mating ritual. This performs an intricate dance of emotes, signaling their vibrant presence in the ecosystem. Call to action echoes through the chat. Get sneeze catcher. Perhaps a warning or a humorous request for protection against the virulent pollen. The stroll continues amidst the rhythmic beats of camaraderie. Alright, let's open the gates of death. I'm sorry, the seal of death. Will of Chaos. Alright.
Behold, the bearer of rebirth, the dying ember that believes itself a sun. You have walked far, yet still you are not whole. A voice lost, a face shattered.
Mm-hmm. Calm down, Haster.
Consciousness. Stand before us and rejoice, for even tools may bask in the presence of their makers. Look upon what you've become, a hollow echo. Scour the galleries of forgotten faces. Reclaim the shards of your old self, for even stars forget their names in time.
Uh-huh. That's a pretty good line. Even great stars forget their names in time. Peculiar strain of villainy, an offering to the one god above the one above gods. The gods feared what they could not control. Need all that paper to say that? A forest spoke, and the cosmos obeyed. They called it blasphemy. They called it power. Hold on. The face is not flesh, but a conduit. A vessel for the words that birth stars. It was taken, and the stars dimmed. Alright, what do you say? The mask was once a face, whole and unbroken. A voice that could unmake the gods themselves. Now it lies fractured, a relic of what was. In the beginning, there was a voice. A word that bent the void into shape. But silence followed, and the void reclaimed its throne.
Rejoice, for the husk has found a fragment of its forsaken self. Complete the pieces, wanderer, and tread the path that even gods fear to walk. But remember, even the path to divinity is paved with the bones of those who came before.
The icon of chaos, the filer of life and death. Nice, a meat mask. stand back. Big tower. Alright, let's... Let me just climb inside here. The divine execution. All right. Sure. It was only a matter of time till Cthulhu showed up. Yeah, that is actually Cthulhu. Unborn in death. Ferocious devastation. Ferocious devastation. Summon the old one. I just leave now. Okay, bye guys. Man, Cthulhu, you got a great marketing team. I swear. PR is on your side. Song of creation is starved of essence. Alright. Grotesque grains of psyche. Carnage etched into the tongue of death. Incarnate devastation, the oldest corpse. Tool wielded by the architect of decay. Force of pure destruction that tore through the cosmic tapestry, ushering in the defilement of all that exists. Aeons of decay mark the beast, yet he lives. For it is he who must bear witness to the final destruction. His will and that of creation are bound to the end, and from their union a shape shall rise, through which the tints of flesh will regain their splendor. Neat. Okay, well, let's get skulls for all those guys. Celestiality cannot set the bounds of creation. Filth festers and bulgers until spilled.
At long last, you have arrived. There is a seal, an ancient relic, once used to keep a great force locked in slumber.
Yeah.
Long ago, others of my kind stole it to shape a universe of their own. A world that crumbled and turned to dust. The seal is lost now, scattered and forgotten. Find it, and I should claim what was torn from me.
Alright, are you talking about this? What do I give it to you? Oh, right there. It was like 100 feet away from you. Not even. The prince still covets the broken. Thank you. Oh good, we're a walking egg. Boon instrument. Alright, well, we're tuning all the instruments. I think we're getting close to the end of this. Once you unleash Cthulhu, I feel like you're basically there. Alright, let's stand over here, do the thing. Bring forth the final destruction. Execute all there is. Oh, biblically accurate angel. Kinda. Alright. Necrophosis. That was neat. That was interesting. I did overall enjoy it. I honestly do think it would have served better. It would have been better served if it was, primarily just a walk around, look at these cool things. You could still, like, have the same story, but I don't feel like the puzzles added a whole lot to it, in all honesty. Yeah. I just don't think they added a whole lot to it, personally. But overall, I did still enjoy it. I thought it was a fun game. Yeah. Yeah, definitely walk around and look at the stuff kind of game. Which, I mean, that's fine. I like walking games where you walk around and look at well-made things that look cool. And this looked cool. And like Kel said, looked a lot like a Tool music video. But you know, H.R. Geiger's influence on whatever the fuck this is cannot be overstated. Alright, anyways. That's all for tonight. Have a great night, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching. You know I always appreciate it. I will be back, hopefully tonight. It's really dependent on if Katra's internet is working. If Katra's internet's working, I'll be back with Katra later tonight. We're going to play some Panicore. If not, I probably won't be back tonight, but I might be. We'll have to see. We'll find out. Anyways, that's for later for now. Have a great night, guys. Adios, and I will see you all some point later. All right. Bye.